I feel like the New York Giants have just sent a message to the NFL with their current draft class. Not only did we need to see them get better because, let's be honest, Brian Daboll, Joe Schoen are about 4 to 6, 8 weeks away from getting fired if they start off this season poorly. Not only did they get better from day one on, but they also added a potential starting quarterback to develop down the line in Jaxson Dart. And in this video, I wanted to not only break down some film, but I wanted to show you guys exactly what they just did. Before we dive into the video, if you want a part 2 to this video, hit the like button, comment down below part 2, and also let me know who is your favorite draft pick and least favorite draft pick. With that being said, let's dive in. Now, we all know how generational Abdul Carter is, and I don't want to spend too much time on him, but we all know one thing. This dude's got potential to not only be one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, but also has a positional versatility to line up everywhere on the field. If you want to play him as an off-ball linebacker, you can. If you want to play him on the strong side, off-ball, weak side will, you can do that. Or an edge rusher. He can line up anywhere over the center on the A-gap. Look at this play here. He's lined up as a 5 technique way outside. You can maybe even say it's a 7 tech, but there's no tight end. But what I want to show you here is look how the tackle kicks out, grabs his face mask, right? There is a flag on this play. We should be able to call it. And then boom, powers through the face mask, lowers his center of gravity, goes underneath the shoulder pads, and gets a big time hit on the quarterback. This dude is absolutely different when it comes to the play style, the energy, the overall talent, and his ability to change a game. I love this pick. I don't want to spend too much time on him, but I'm telling you right now, when you look at this dude's play style, man, A+. Now, obviously, I could sit here all day and talk about Abdul Carter. It's probably the easiest thing to do as a draft analysis, type person. This guy is 92.4 pass rush grade, but look at this, the most important stat of them all. 22.6% pass rush win rate. Guy is a difference maker. He also is pretty good in stopping the run, 78.2. I don't need to say anything else, but have fun. This dude's only 25 and a half years old. The Giants just got so much better, man. Now, when it comes to Jaxson Dart, I do like the overall prospect. I do not think he is a day one starter, but when you look at the throws he can make, there isn't one that he really can't. Sometimes the accuracy fizzles out on deep balls, but right here you see an absolute perfect throw, man. Look at this. This is, leads him perfectly right in the breadbasket. Absolute dime here by Jaxson Dart. 6'2", young quarterback, a lot of room to grow, and I think he will grow with the overall coaching staff here. But overall game plan that Brian Daboll has and mentors in Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston. Now, one thing you notice when you watch his film is he has really good leg talent, right? And what that means is he can make a lot of plays off script. For example, as he drops back in the pocket, we have a 5-man scat protection, slide to the right, man-to-man to the left, and as they start to break down with a little bit of a looping concept defensively, boom, they get pressure. He gets outside the pocket, he continues to look down the field, but then realizes, okay, I have space to run, so there he goes down the sideline, boom, jumps over a tackler. Now, I want to see him slide more. We do not want to risk injury for a quarterback, so I do think at the next level, he will need to learn to slide, because if he doesn't slide, he's going to get his head chopped off from some of these DBs and linebackers in the NFL. But overall, I love the leg talent, I like the poise in the pocket, and I like the escapability, making something out of nothing. Now, when you look at his profile, you can tell a lot of different things, right? As really good intermediate grade, anything over the middle, within 10 to 15 yards, he should be fine. Deep grade is really good as well. No pressure. Again, a lot of quarterbacks with no pressure are going to be good. You should be good. If you're not good with no pressure, there's a problem. Now, when he is under pressure, it starts to drop off just a little bit. Would like to see, again, better offensive line here in New York. Hopefully, they can continue to develop. But overall, feet are light, balanced, and ready to take off, and brace for a quick throw. Willingness to step up in the pocket like we showed. Above average mobility, escapability, exactly what we said. I thought PFF was a little bit down on him. I think his eyes and anticipation are okay. Again, I think you need to develop that a little bit more. Too comfortable throwing off the back foot. Throwing motion has a wide leg to kick it out. Overall, guys, I think Jaxson Dart is a future starter in the NFL. With development. If they can development, this is a great pick. And then there's Darius Alexander, and man, you guys are going to love this dude. Now, before we dive into him and what he adds to the game, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family, and comment down below P2 if you want more of this update and you want to meet more of the class. We have a little bit of undrafted free agency. We have, and then around 5, 6, 7, we probably won't be able to cover in this video. So again, if you want another one of these videos, just let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you join the family. Again, now Darius Alexander is a very interesting player. So he is an interior defensive tackle, a guy that has a lot of capability to him. But look at this play here. He's actually going to be the QB spy, where he drops back, he's watching the quarterback, and a lot of times when either you're in a QB spy or let's say a hook curl like this man right here, right, your eye or your job is to read the quarterback's eyes, right? Most of the time these quarterbacks will tell you where they're going with the football, okay? So what does Darius Alexander do? He reads the quarterback's eyes, he motions over, and boom, jumps this thing. He's got the hands of a DB, maybe even the hands of a wide receiver, and he's just an absolute unit. Hurdles, if you want to call that a hurdle, and then gets down that sideline. This dude is a different breed of defensive tackle. Let's break him down. All right, another play here. He is actually an absolute unit of a human being, really utilizes the power move, and here we go right here. Gets a one-on-one opportunity. They're in a 5-man scat, sliding to the opposite direction here, and if you ever give this guy a one-on-one, which trust me, with Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence, this dude's going to get a lot of one-on-ones. Look at this, both bulldozes through this man. They end up completing the pass, but ultimately this is a guy that is going to utilize his strength in the interior of this defensive line and going to wreak havoc on NFL offenses. I am super excited about what he can potentially add to this defense, almost even right away. Look at this, man. Goes to a double team, block sheds. Oh my god. Monster, man. Let's go. Now, when you look at his draft profile, he has gone better each and every single season that he has played at the collegiate level. You'll notice right here, he is a monster in run defense, and again, another reason that I'm super excited about him alongside Dexter Lawrence and some of these other guys. In the interior of the defensive line, now he has gone better at rushing the quarterback, which is one of my favorite things about him. He had a 12.9% win rate at getting to the quarterback, and this is a guy that adds a ton of versatility to this unit. He is 6'4", 310 pounds, and has an explosive first step, great leg drive, violent move. You know, just an overall guy that you want on your football team, and man, they stole him. All right, the last person we're going to cover is Cam Skattebo, and I know you guys are excited about this one, the 4th round pick out of Arizona State. This guy adds a lot of versatility to your football team. He's shifty, he's elusive, he's powerful, he's smart, high IQ type of player, and he's got some great vision. Look at this play here. We give it to him. We let him read and react to what the defense is doing, but more importantly, read and react to what our offensive line is doing. Where are we winning? Where are we losing? Right outside, might be losing, so let's break it back to the end. Boom, he jump cuts to the outside, and then you see him turn on that horsepower, right? You turn on the ability to just break arm tackles, boom, lower the shoulder, get through another guy, spin through another tackle. This guy is a difference maker. Now, I do love Tyrone Tracy, but this is a different type of back. He's not going to steal Tyrone Tracy's minutes or whatever you want to call it, snaps. This is a guy that can take a lot of different situations. 3rd and 1, he can play in the red zone. This is a guy that has a different level of that he can reach to compared to some of the other guys on this team, and I love this draft pick, and so do the Giants. Now, overall, when you look at Cam Skattebo and his overall career, in 2022, he was a monster. In 2023, a little bit lighter, right? Only had 164 attempts compared to 196 the year previous, but did have 9 touchdowns as well. And then you just saw an absolute breakout from Cam Skattebo. Over 290 touches, 1,700 yards was the focal point of the offense. He also had 21 touchdowns, 44 catches for over 543 yards. So not only can he catch the football, he can run the football, and he can do it at a very high rate. He has a elusive rating of 140.3. He has a gap grade of 93.2 and a rush grade of 94.6. He averages 4.9 yards or 4.09 yards after contact. This is a guy that is going to make guys miss in the open space, and if you even try to do an arm tackle, you're probably done for. So I love what they have done with this class, at least so far. And when you look at this team, man, you see Marcus Bow, and you see Jaxson Dart, and you see Cam Skattebo. And then you go defensively, day one starter, at edge rusher, and Abdul Carter. Darius Alexander to rotate in. I mean, this team is going to get a lot better. We saw the Eagles kind of give you the game plan on how to win a Super Bowl. You need endless rotation off the edge and getting to the quarterback, and that is exactly what they have added to this team. Get ready, because the Giants are ready to win a lot of games. Guys, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, join the family, turn on post notifications, and if you want that part 2, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you then.